how high do you prefer to set up in late season? There was a couple other guys asking about just our setups and how we get away with, hunting in bare trees, and or do we ever hunt on the ground was another question
I'm having a
for
hard time
late season.
understanding that question because really you shouldn't smoke pot at all when you hunt.
Whatever.
Oh, high in the tree? Oh.
Yeah, how high? Right. How high until you can't feel the cold anymore? No, I'm kidding.
So how high do I hunt in late season? Again, it's really dependent on the exact situation. So you do have to be very careful of eyes in late season, of them seeing you, because there's no cover, so they can see you from a longer distance, and they'll see you climb the tree. So I tend to be a little lower usually. As a matter of fact, I tend to hunt off the ground a lot more in late season.
Yeah, I've noticed that about you, just watching videos from late season.
Yeah, it's because it's just hard to get into a tree, especially if they're moving a very short distance. If that deer is moving 60 yards to his food source, how do you get in between that 60 yards and climb 20 feet up in a tree without him seeing you? You just can't do it. So I might be just off the ground. I might be more inclined to hunt out of like a cedar tree where I can nestle inside of something where they can't see me, where I have cover, or just get on the ground.
Yeah. That's, something I didn't think about is hunting on the ground during late season. And like, I'm probably going to go to, Illinois here in January and hunt. And yeah, it's something I'll probably need to bring like my ghillie suit with me or something, just because there may be a scenario where you can't have to hunt on the ground. So, and you can, if you can get away with hunting on the ground in the right scenario. And, do you have any tips for setting up on the ground at all? Like,
the big thing is your first hunt's the good one. And
okay.
Your first time slipping in there, if they're not expecting you to be there, they've never smelled you there, there hasn't been any people bothering them, nothing's been around, they're more likely to just walk out stupid and let you shoot them.
Yeah.
But if you walk around the area and come back the next day, you go pick a spot out and they come through there and they smell you were there, it just takes one of them to walk over and smell where you're at, that the next time they come out, they check that spot to see if you're there. And if they know you're there, they're going to spot you. So it's really a matter of hitting it right the first time. Again,
I can't remember where I heard this at, but I was hearing those guys out in like they were in North Dakota hunting in the late season, and they built like they'd go in at noon or whatever and build like a snow, because it's all white, and they build like a snow blind almost that they'd sit down inside of. And one of the guys shot a buck out of one of them.
Or like a retarded deer.
That is true. I guess it's the Western states, but
well, you can get away with that. You can get away with a blind too.
Yeah, true.
I think blinds work great in late season if they're like in a spot where you know there's going to be action, and you just stay out of it until there's time and they get used to it.
Yeah, almost like a preset location.
Correct.
Yeah.
I got one in my yard. We got that food plot where I burnt down half the swamp in my yard there.
Mm-hmm.
I put a blind out there. I got a tied weed one. You see those new ones they got with the where you can see through them? Yeah. Pretty cool. I picked one of those up and I put that down by the food plot and put a camera down there. And it's been down there for 3 days. There hasn't been a deer on it. So
yeah.
They were in there earlier, but my neighbor just started whacking them when he saw them coming across the road going in there, and he set up a tent over there. And last couple of days of gun season, he blew the hell out of them. So haven't seen a deer.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey everybody! If you like the channel, make sure you subscribe right here. And if you like the clips, I got 2 more options for you. 2 options right here. Subscribe right here. See you guys.